Hi Shubham, welcome to this small little conversation with Wordpandit, right? We are connecting after a long time and just wanted to have a brief chat with you. Before we do that, we should let our community know that who you are, what are you presently doing, etc., etc. So just a brief intro about yourself and what have you done in the last like 2 to 3 years, major talking points.
Thank you, Prashant Sir, for the introduction. So, hey everyone, I am Shubham Aggarwal. So, before CAT, I was doing my job with Grail Insights. Now it goes by the name Escalent, I guess. I had a work ex of 23 months.
Okay.
And before that, I am an aeronautical engineer from PEC. And I started my prep for CAT during my job only. And there I cracked CAT and got into Ahmedabad. And after my 2 years projects, I spent 2 years and currently I'm working as a senior. I've been joining KPMG as a senior consultant.
KPMG. So you'll be joining KPMG very soon as a senior consultant, right? You've completed your MBA. How has the MBA experience been at IIM Ahmedabad? Rigorous, grueling, chilled out, fun?
It was very rigorous. Actually, when people say A stand for academic, it's actually very true.
Okay.
It was very rigorous. Preparing for CAT was nothing. It was like 10% as compared to surviving at Ahmedabad.
Do you think your MBA journey has transformed you as a person? You are a different person now after 2 years.
Yeah.
So
yeah, definitely. In terms of stress handling, I would say for sure.
Okay.
Like I can handle stress. I can work 4 hours without getting stressed about it.
Okay.
And more of a structural thinking in from the business perspective.
Okay.
Like you require structural thinking, and definitely the college puts pressure on you. The job, like I did internship with PwC also, that we have to do. Like it didn't feel much of a stress as compared to the corporate world and Big Four. Because they put you so much through the pressure.
You're completely trained now. So the training is done for taking more stress on. That's effectively the training for. That's great. So Shubham, you were with us for the CAT 2020 course. We are reaching out late to people, right? This has been a couple of years. We've been in a hiatus, and now we are coming back. So we are reaching out to all our old students, taking their testimonials, and just having conversations, honest and frank conversations with them. So you were with us in CAT 2020. A, what did you score in the exam? B, you've already told us where did you go, where you completed your MBA from. And second, how did the course help you? I'll let you take over from here. And you can just tell me that if you had taken the exam previously, what were your struggles with VARC and how exactly did the course actually help you?
Yeah, so actually I wrote CAT in 2019 as well. So I scored around overall 98 percentile, 98 point something. In that I scored 99 in both LRD and CON. But in my verbal section, it was below 85. I didn't qualify the cutoff for old Blackie colleges.
Okay.
So I knew that I had to work for verbal. So I actually got to know from my friend, who also studied with me and was also working, that what it is specifically at that time is specifically for verbal, and he's very good at it. So I joined it, and there were 2-3 things that I like very much. First is the daily reads that help maintaining the speed.
Okay.
And the quality of the content, the difficulty of the content was also the Wordpandit gave from different articles. The difficulty of the content, how to read it, I did very quickly from that, and the reading speed was it helped me maintaining my reading speed till the point I gave the CAT. The second thing was you have the very organized content for words, idioms, and there was one more thing that.
So we've divided everything into grammar, reasoning. Everything is divided, and everything has a lesson.
That helped me a lot, actually. That helped me a lot in also sounding smart also.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
so
great.
actually my vocab was very weak, and I now I have like in my home, and anywhere I go, I have a good vocabulary in terms of my peers and all.
Okay.
So I learned around 2,500 words and some idioms and some non-English phrases. I don't know what to say them.
The foreign phrase, foreign words in English.
Carpe
Yeah. Foreign words and phrases in English.
Yeah. So that helped me a lot. Actually, it helped me gaining confidence when I was reading a paragraph in CAT.
Okay.
That I know what is going on. I don't have to take a guess.
You never know, small little things come together.
Yeah. And the third thing was like the content was also according to that, the sports, feminism and economics. It not only helped me in CAT, it also helped me in my interview also. Like I read one article in economics and supply and demand I all studied, and that was asked in my Ahmedabad interview.
Okay. So there is a lot of indirect, intangible learning. Right? Probably things that I have also not directly planned.
So actually like that helped me a lot because I studied from topics like sports, feminism, the philosophy, finance, economics. I learned a lot. I learned like basic things. I was not an aficionado in all the things, but I learned basic, like if a paragraph comes, I know what they are talking about.
Okay.
So in actual CAT, I didn't feel like an alien. Like what I'm reading, I don't know, what I don't understand. I was able to get the sense of it, which was more than enough in cracking questions. And the fourth point was like, you actually helped me. I know of myself that I'm a very like annoying kind of guy in terms of questions. I ask a lot of questions. So you were very patient with me and actually explained to me how CAT exam maker is thinking when they want you to answer the question and eliminate the options, because the fight was only between options. Two options you are able to negate. That this won't be. But the last two options that you told me how to think before marking, that was like game changer. That actually that is the only thing that mattered, because that was the scores that were counting.
So actually,
like these four things helped.
I'll share my side as well. There are very few people who as students, like different students connect with me for different reasons, right? I form a connection with them. For you specifically, even after 3 years, I do remember that you did ask a lot of questions, right? I do remember that you used to send, and it was all on chat, right? You used to send long messages on WhatsApp that what is this, how is this, how is that? And I still remember that, and I remember replying to those messages, right? But that in itself was very illustrative for me as well, right? And it should be for the whole student community, that unless and until you ask these questions to your mentor, right? Buying a course is very easy, especially buying a course online is very easy. Go make the purchase and then you never log in, right? Yeah. And then you will take one test, you will solve some random questions. You say, no, this is not of a good level. XYZ institute, the premier institutes, they have better questions, tougher questions. You will keep comparing. That you don't have this, he has this, and you will keep running from one place to the other, one mentor to the other. In the end, actually, it's about whoever you study from, please go talk to them, try to extract as much information as you can, right? Because it is your responsibility to extract information from the mentor. He's only going to tell you if you ask him, right? Otherwise, it becomes very passive. So that was one thing where you also drew as much, you drew from me what you needed. So that is actually on you as well, that you did that. So
it depends upon the student.
It depends purely on the student. So my recommendation to all is that please try to engage as much as you can, right? And even if it's not working for you, come back and talk to me, right? We'll figure out a way. We'll find a way ahead that how should we go about it, right? Great, Shubham. So anything else that you would like to tell our community members here on YouTube and people who are watching this video? Anything you'd like to share with them? Otherwise, we'll wrap this up.
Yeah, so for last thing, that would be for verbal. I had my experience for the verbal journey. I'm aware that you are adding LRD and Quant also as of now. But for the verbal, I can say that like the content definitely it depends upon the student. If you don't yourself go through the content, no one will make you go through it. That's a like pro and con for the online coaching, that you can opt your own time, but you have to do it. So like the content was very great, like very organized and like very to the point, and I can actually feel myself that I am gaining a lot. I'm learning, even though I don't crack CAT. Like that was not the point when I was reading. Even though I don't get to crack the CAT, but I gained a lot. I learned a lot. I knew engineering is not. Economics is also there. Business is also there. Sociology is also there. Philosophy is also there. Feminism is also there. Sports and nutrition is also there. Okay, I have to learn a bit about everything. So that helped me a lot. Like that was the thing that I drew from Wordpandit, and I'll recommend everyone who joins to read and learn about everything.
Thank you, Shubham. Thank you for these kind words, and thank you for joining us today. Right, it's been lovely interacting with you. Hopefully, we'll have you for some sessions in the future as well, where you can help out aspirants on particular things, right, and share your IIM Ahmedabad journey. So that is something that we can talk about in a little more detail, right? So in the coming months, we'll put up a story with your experience at IIM Ahmedabad and how should students, what are the things that they should keep in mind for it, right? So we'll connect once more for that. Till that time, thank you so much for joining us today. It was lovely interacting with you and wishing you the absolute best.
Thank you.